Hello, guys. Welcome to this episode. It's your go-to code guy, Wisdom. Before we start or begin for this episode, I just wanted to state out that I've been able to create a collection of my videos. If you are viewing this from TikTok, so there's a collection, so you know how it goes. You head over to my profile and then you click on the navigate to the collections section, and then you click on the collection of interest, and then the collection of interest you've clicked on, you would find the videos, and they are arranged from the oldest to the newest. That is, the newest is the first you'll see. Okay, so you know how it goes. So in this episode, I'm gonna be talking about a function in Python that is used for separating, for finding out the number of characters in a string program. Okay, let's quickly do that. Before we do that, I'm going to be talking about two interfaces. This is the interface we've been working on. This is called a script interface. So script is just see your script as codes. Okay. So this is a script interface. So this is what a script interface does. We've been working on this from previous videos or episodes. So this is a script interface. So for the function, this function we're going to be talking about is called the length function. Len, that's the name of the function. Just three-letter word, Len. For this function to work, it won't work. That is, it can work in this episode, but it won't work the way I want it to for this episode. So before we can actually use it on a script interface, we would have to have learned about other topics in Python. So for now, just see this as a script interface, and the interface we are going to be using for this episode for this particular function is an interpreter um, um, interface. So to head over to an interpreter interface on your PyDroid 3 application, you click on the three dots, three not the dots, three horizontal thingy there at the top left corner, and then you head over to the interpreter here. You click on the interpreter. So something like this pops up on your screen. So for us to be able to use this particular function, it's called a len function. Remember I told you that with this function, we can actually get the number of characters in a string program. So let's do this. Let's try to say we want to get the number of characters in a program like this. Let's say hello. Okay, hello. So with this len in front of the quotes and the parentheses, we will be able to get the number of characters in this string program. So for us to be able to do this, we have to click on the enter key on our keyboard, the enter key. Okay, so I'm clicking on that, it displays 5. Okay, so the len function enables us to print out, it helps the interpreter to print out the number of characters in a string program. Let's do something longer before we call it a day. Let's say something like goodbye. Okay, so to get the number of characters, or to say how many letter words is goodbye. Okay, remember clicking on the enter on the keyboard. The enter is that arrow, that curved arrow button. So on hitting the enter, you see, and let's count to see if this is actually accurate. GOO, that is 3. DBYE, that's 4. So 4 plus 3, that makes it 7. So remember, we'll go over this again. Is the L-E-N, open up your parentheses. In this case, it doesn't close because this is an interpreter section, so it doesn't close here. And let me also point out that this can be changed on the settings. So maybe probably we'll look at that much later. So len open parentheses, quotes, same thing with quotes, it doesn't close. Remember, we are used to our quotes and parentheses closing up, but this time it doesn't close up. So len parentheses, open your parentheses, you open the quotes, and then let's say good morning. Okay, together. We will know why later. Good morning. Okay. So hit on our enter button on our keyboard. Don't forget that arrow thingy that is curved. Okay. On hitting on this, we get 11. So follow me as I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So our interpreter is actually accurate. So that's it for this episode. So I've been able to talk about the function len that I said. The len function helps us to get the number of characters in a string, and then I've been able to talk about two sections in our PyDroid application. One section is for script writing, and the other is an interpreter section where you just it interprets as you type in, it interprets immediately when clicking on the enter button. So that's it for this episode, guys. Your questions are welcome, and if you find this video interesting, please hit a like button and share. If there's anything I've missed, I'm going to be communicating further in the description or the comment section. So bye for now, guys.